Twilight soccer means only one thing here at Mac Aldridge Field. New Bedford is in town. Hello again, everybody. I'm Evan Massoud. Welcome to the broadcast from high atop the press box here at Durfee as the Hilltopper boys get ready to host the Whalers. It's their first look at the Whalers here in 2019. Well, just 2 days ago, the Hilltoppers took their first Southeast Conference win against BR, a 1-0 win. This is Durfee's first look at New Bedford, so it's back-to-back conference games. And while there's no more Big Three, New Bedford is still the one matchup everyone looks forward to on the schedule. Should be a really tight game. New Bedford always brings speed, tough defense, tough offense. They're a well-rounded team, it seems, every year. We talked in the first broadcast that the Hilltoppers were a bit younger this year, a lot of graduating seniors from last year. They're still getting into the swing of things, but the 1-0 win against BR is a good tune-up for tonight. We're going to have a great game tonight. Stick around for all the action next on Fred TV.
Hi, my name is Laura Ferreira. I am the Director of Traffic and Parking for the City of Fall River. As the school year begins, we want to remind everyone of the school zone safety laws. Crosswalks are here for a reason, your safety. Please use them. Always wait for a crossing guard to stop traffic and escort you safely. Drivers, please use caution when entering a school zone. 20-mile-per-hour speed limits are strictly enforced as mandated by state law. By being respectful and patient with one another, we can all arrive at our destination on time and in one piece. Thank you for your attention. If you have concerns or questions, please contact my office at 508-324-2123. Let's have a wonderful school year.
Welcome back to Mac Aldridge Field. We're down here in the press box now, ready to rock and roll Southeast Conference play for the first time here in 2019 as the Durfee boys square off against the Whalers. Hilltoppers coming in at 2-0-2. Their latest win was on Tuesday against BR. I mentioned that in the open. So that was their first conference win, and that's a big first win. This is going to be, according to Coach Tiberio Mello, the Hilltoppers' first real big test here in 2019. He considers this their biggest game to date. Certainly 4 games is a small sample size, but anytime you can start off without a loss through that first couple of weeks, especially given the fact that we said this is a much younger team, so many seniors that graduated last year, that really is probably going to be the story, how this team does throughout the year, how they can gel as a team and kind of gain experience with every minute of play. To have 0 losses through 4 games, it's not a bad place to start. The Whalers come in, as we begin here, the Whalers come in at 1-2. This is their first conference game. They have not faced a conference opponent yet on the season. We'll run down the starters for you right now. For the visiting Whalers, Ethan Ramos is the goalie. He's number 1. We have number 3, Ian DaCosta, defenseman. Number 10, a forward, Simplice Tang. Number 14, midfielder Ruben Barboza. Number 15, Connor Silver. He's also midfielder / defender. He'll be kind of in the middle there, playing both areas. And Milson Baptista, number 17, he's a forward. Gabriel Ramos, number 16, also a forward. 3 co-captains for the Whalers. Number 2, Damon Green, he's a forward. Number 6, Jacob Ramos, a defenseman. And number 9, another defenseman, Ethan DeMello. And the Whalers are led by longtime coach John Massaraco, assisted by Justin Medeiros and Val Arucho. And for the Hilltoppers, as we continue to play on here through the first 60 seconds, Hilltoppers have number 3, Colin Hargraves, number 4, Nathan Kucher, number 6, Brandon Miranda, number 7, Rafael Oliveira, number 8, Christian Souza, number 9, Cameron Jacob, number 10, Nicholas De Silva, number 14, Jake Silva, number 15, Andrew Saunders, number 19, Brian Fernandez, and Zach Massa, number 12, in goal for Durfee. This is his junior year, Zach. So he's still going to be around for yet another year after this. Been a pretty solid goalie for the Hilltoppers, that's for sure. Some good news to pass along. Varsity girls just wrapped up. They played at 4 and played away, and they beat the Lady Whalers 2-1. JV boys played just before we started this matchup here. They shut out the JV Whalers 2-0. So a lot of wins against New Bedford here today. The varsity boys hoping to finish off the nightcap here with a W as well. Massa's going to play that one. Excuse me, that was not Massa, that was Ramos. My bad. The Hilltoppers playing opposite side here to start off the game. And that was Ethan Ramos for the for the Whalers, wearing the green. Zach in his usual blues for Durfee. Really was a nice day. It's supposed to even get warmer here. This is Thursday evening, and it's good! The Hilltoppers going to grab a lead here. 2 minutes and 50 seconds into the game, and it looks like it was Nathan Kucher who did it. What a good start. Gotta love to play with the lead, and to get one that early is fantastic. You know, just goes to show you, even with soccer where you don't get a ton of scoring, it's not like basketball with this constant back and forth scoring here. I picked up the phone for 2 seconds just to check the game time temp, and in the blink of an eye, the ball was rolling into the net. So you gotta love that. Durfee with the early 1-0 lead. And I was just gonna say that it was really a great day today, this Thursday evening. Great night for a game, 66 degrees. The temperature will fall about 10 degrees throughout this game. 66 degrees at game time, but we're expected when we get out of here to be about in the mid-50s. But it's going to warm up for the weekend. So you'll see this before the weekend, and early next week you'll see Diamond's football team for the first time, because they have their game, their first home game coming up. It's actually going to be Saturday, so we have Saturday football, 11 a.m. morning football. Just when you thought Thanksgiving was the only time we played morning football. We're playing Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Gotta love it. But no, of course, that's because of the mosquito issues, and you know, the new Diamond athletic director, Mike O'Brien, wanting to err on the side of caution. And you know, it's sad because the school got a lot of criticism last week because Diamond forfeited their opening night game, which was supposed to be at Case. No, Swansea was not in the critical / high-risk areas, according to the Department of Health. However, Diamond wanted to err on the side of caution. And, you know, I can't say that I blame them. You know, it's one of those, a couple years ago, when Victor Pereira was still athletic director here at Durfee, we had an entire season that Friday night football was not Friday night. It was either Friday at 4 or it was Saturday during the game. And, you know, it was what it was. Thinking about the kids and trying to keep everybody safe. And that's what Diamond decided to do. That's also why the Bengals are playing Saturday morning this week and not Friday night. It had originally been changed to Friday at 5 from Friday at 7, and now it will be Saturday at 11 a.m. So, good news is Saturday is supposed to be about 80 degrees, so it's actually going to be a nice day to be outside. And so looking forward to getting our first look at the Bengals football squad. And then just looking a little further ahead, the Hilltoppers will be back home for football a week from this Friday, so the 27th. And that's their, believe it or not, last scheduled home game through these first 7 weeks. There will be a bye week for Durfee as well, and then you know, once tournament time comes, we'll have most likely we'll have at least one more home game in those 3 weeks before Thanksgiving. But hard to believe that, you know, 3 games in September, that's a lot of home games, and then all of October for football. Durfee's going to be traveling, so you could essentially say that, you know, definitively, because we don't know what tournament time will bring, this is Durfee's last home game in a week from now. So kind of odd the way the schedule turned out, but, you know, it is what it is. The good news with that is a lot of Diamond's home games are in October, so there was no overlap with Durfee and Diamond for football. So we'll be able to bring you all the games from Diamond as well while Durfee's on the road in October. of course, weather permitting. We've actually been, now that I say weather permitting, we've been pretty lucky, at least when we've gone to Diamond. I mean, we've had some really cold games. Oh, that's going to skip by. Did it go in? No. What a save from Ramos. That one went off the top of the foot, and that should have been another goal for the Hilltoppers. That was a major break for Ramos. I was just going to say, though, at Diamond, I think, last year we did Thanksgiving Eve because they moved the game to the Wednesday night, the night before Thanksgiving. So we were able to bring you Diamond's Thanksgiving Day matchup for the first time ever, which was just, we were really proud to do that. And Diamond's going to be traveling this year, so they won't be home. But aside from that snow squall we had in that horrific cold last Thanksgiving Eve and Thanksgiving Day, at Diamond, I don't think it's ever rained when we've gone to do football. Like, we have really had great weather. It's been cold at times, but I don't think we've ever had it rain. We've had it rain here for football, that's for sure. I can remember one instance where it just started downpouring with like 30 seconds left at halftime, and we had to move downstairs for the second half, which didn't even start for about an hour because we had lightning and like really pounding rain. That was a long night. That was a long night. But, at Diamond, we've never had that problem. We've been plenty cold, but we've been really lucky. So hopefully that trend will continue here. Just about 10 minutes gone. If you're just joining us, Nathan Kuchar put the Hilltoppers on top with a goal at 2 minutes and 50 seconds. So a really early goal. Well, that's bouncing back, but it will go out wide to the left of the net. Ramos will kick it on the ground. Ramos, a young goalie, just a sophomore for Coach Masaraco.
They're not too close, but like, I'm not getting a single person. I'm more of like getting like, yeah, you're right. I got it. It's on one. Want me to drop it? It looks pretty good to me. So what I got right here is fine, right? Before I had it like zoomed in like out on shots like this.
Hilltoppers trying to clear it out, and it'll be Rafael Oliveira getting it to Kuchar, and now Christian Souza passing it up ahead. Overshooting, I think that was Cameron Jacob. Overshot him just a tad.
Fair warning, the whole first part I was just zooming in.
Now Andrew Saunders.
All right, cool. My bad.
Able to kick it away, but he kind of got beat there a little bit. Oliveira back in it.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say.
Goes out of play, and it'll be Whalers' ball. Oliveira clears it again. And it goes out of play again. This time Durfee will have it. Brian Fernandez will throw in. No, he's going to give way to his teammates. And I believe that is Saunders.
Little 15. Should we do the whole thing? Because I actually might have to leave early.
De Silva loses it, goes out of play. Whalers will throw in and try to move it back down the other side. Oh, actually ends up being a, is it a free kick here? No, it's going back.
And also I have to, my parents are out of state right now, so I have to, my parents are out of state right now, so. Yeah, that's what it is. Next YouTube video. Next week. All right, cool. Next week, yeah.
Free kick batted down and played well. Oh, it's hooked back, though, and heading towards the square again, heading towards the box, and now back out to midfield. Good block there. It's going to go out of play. Whalers will throw in, and that'll be Connor Silva. Throw in on the far side. Sent back towards the middle. It's a foot race to the ball with the Whalers holding off very well. 7 versus 7. That was Edson Morena, and he held off Rafael Oliveira very well. Hilltopper's going to get another free kick here. I'm sorry, the Whalers rather. Jeez. Come on, Evan. You know what it is that usually Durfee's not on this side of the field, which is very odd. That one, a great opportunity for the Whalers, and it ends up going too high and through the uprights. But those only work for football. But yeah, this whole thing with Durfee being on the left, New Bedford on the right is completely throwing me off. This is not normal. Not for the start of the game, at least. Most of the times we see them opposite from what they are now. Another whistle. Quick free kick, and breaking there was Moro Texera. Sent on net, and it's just over the crossbar. That one more of a line drive. Massa didn't flinch, though. He knew it was over. He plays it on the ground, too. So interestingly enough, both goalies kind of playing the ground game, not really sending it down the field with these long kicks that we're usually seeing from the keepers. So some good news. Here's some really cool news for you. You probably all know, because I think I've mentioned it before, as Massa's going to have to make a play on this. It's bouncing back, and the whistle is blown. I think we'll have a goal kick. I think it went out of play first. So, as I was saying, I do some games for Dartmouth Community TV, well, now actually just renamed Dartmouth Community Media, but formerly known, it was always DCTV, and they've been down here. We actually did kind of we did a collaboration last January for boys basketball when Dartmouth High came to Durfee, and so I still do some games on the side for them. Now with the Southeast Conference here, you know, Durfee being a conference opponent, they're trying to put some games on the schedule, which will allow me to be there when Durfee's doing a game and vice versa. So something new that they're doing, Dartmouth Memorial Stadium over there just got a major renovation, new field, new lights, new scoreboard. They're really working hard because it's such an old stadium and it was in rough shape. So they got a brand new field turf, just like here at Durfee, the same new synthetic, non-grass artificial surface. And one of the things that Dartmouth TV is doing is trying to stream all of the games at the stadium now live on Facebook this season. It is a bouncing ball. The defenders are there to help out Ramos. So why am I saying this? Well, next Thursday, the Hilltopper boys will be heading to Dartmouth. I will be doing that game for Dartmouth Media because it's on the road, and we do not do road games at Fred TV except for playoffs. So it's a great opportunity to get on the road and see our boys again. And the good news is you will be able to see that game. At least that's the plan. If you like and follow Dartmouth Community Media, our friends over there in Dartmouth, like and follow their Facebook page, they will be streaming that game. So all you Durfee fans here in Fall River, you'll be able to see that game live as it's happening if you can't get down there. Be sure to get on Dartmouth Community Media. And while you're there, of course, get over and like our pages, Fall River Educational Television, and for sports, Fred TV Sports. And as I said, you'll be lucky enough to hear a familiar voice because I'll be doing that game in Dartmouth. Hopefully that's a good thing for all you viewers, right? The Crows are flying in here. Wow. It's funny they're flying in because Athletic Director Buston just said, I got to go turn the lights on, and they may feel a little jolt up on the stanchions. Big flock of crows coming in. High, towering kick as the lights start to come on here because the sun is set. The sun is behind the Weedamo Street Hill. Shot towards the box, off the head of Tang, but no good. And we got ourselves a timeout on the field just about halfway through the first half. 21:30 on the clock. We'll step aside and we'll see you on the other side of the timeout.
Honor, courage, sacrifice, pride, our city. Fall River has traditionally been in the forefront of honoring our nation's soldiers, sailors, Marines, and airmen. Vietnam veterans took the initiative to secure rights to an 80% size replica of the Healing Wall for Veterans Bicentennial Park. The names of over 58,000 fallen heroes will be engraved on the 360-foot long replica wall. 100% of the money raised benefits the building of our Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall in Fall River. Help build our wall, which is scheduled to open in 2020. The meaning, the spirit, and the value of the wall is everyone's. Be part of this exceptional, once-in-a-lifetime project. To make a donation, please visit VietnamMemorialWall.org or connect with us at Facebook.com.
Welcome back to Mac Aldridge Field. 1-0 Durfee here with just over 21 minutes to play in this first half. Teams took a timeout. Just about ready to get back to the action. They've been pretty evenly matched. I think New Bedford's controlled the ball a little bit more than Durfee over these first 20 minutes. But Durfee had their chances as well. Again, that early score that came less than 3 minutes in. So I'd say play has been pretty evenly spread between both sides, and if you're just tuning in. And we'll resume play here with Durfee kicking it away. Oh, Nicholas Da Silva was rearing in right there. He came full steam ahead, but just couldn't get there in time. If he had gotten by that defender, it was nothing but open turf. Again, he had the lone score. Then you have Nathan Kuchar. He can fly. Great pass up ahead to Hargraves, but just a little too strong. He had the right idea, but just gave it a little too much juice. But again, yeah, Da Silva, getting back to him, had the lone score in Tuesday's victory against BR. A 1-0 win for Durfee. Sent back across midfield for the Whalers. Kuchar's there. Gonna try to go end around 2 defenders. Oh, what a move by Kuchar. Gonna lose it. It will be Durfee ball. Quick throw in. It's gonna go back to, oh, Kuchar whiffed a little bit there. Just mistimed it a little bit. Didn't get a full, oh, there's a little collision as well. As, Jake Silva got hit there by Edson Morena. Morena goes down, cleared by Durfee, and Morena is hurting right now. He's not moving. Slow to get up, goes out of play. And Morena is still down. Morena up now, but kind of went down flopping to the turf, checking out his left side there. Seems to be okay. Silva gonna throw in right to Morena, and it's gonna go, oh no, it stays in play. Kuchar read it very well not to touch it. And Morena skips through, and a clear goes out of play off of Silva as he stops play. Short throw in that time to Thiago Barboza. He's coming back to get it. De Silva tips it ahead, has some help. Hargreaves to his right. De Silva now holding back, or hanging back, I should say. Hargreaves got shoved in the back a little bit there by Silva. He's gonna come back down this way, gets through everybody. Jake Silva there to play it. Over to Christian Souza. Souza lofting it to De Silva, plays it onside, has a chance. And is it gonna go? No, it's cleared. Oh my goodness, what a save. Oh, De Silva within inches of his second goal in his many games. Oh my goodness. What a great chance there for De Silva. And it went, luckily for Durfee, I think, they're gonna have to throw in, yeah, it didn't even clear. I thought it did at first, but it didn't even clear the corner as well. It went just out on the side. Going for De Silva, hooks it, sends it. It's gonna go behind the goal. The Whalers confused. I think they thought it went out. I think they thought it was gonna be on De Silva. Went out off of White. And the Hilltoppers are gonna have a corner kick. Cleared out by Ramos. Man, 2 goals that skipped through the young goalie for New Bedford. It really could very easily be 3-0 Durfee right now, but still just 1-0. Crazy stuff. So a couple good opportunities for Durfee back at midfield here. Now the Whalers with some numbers here. Really open, kind of an open field. Morena trying to get by. He does a good job at getting by. Sending it towards the net. Massa plays it next to the goalpost. A quick throw down to Hargreaves, who has to settle it. Tips it forward to Kuchar. Kuchar going to weave through traffic, back out to Hargreaves, who will play the perimeter. Down the sideline it goes. De Silva has some speed, but it's cut off. Now he's got open field, has another chance. He's cut off once again. Ball still loose, and Ramos able to pick it up. Twice De Silva got basically, I'm not going to say broadsided, but he definitely was cut off. A lot of pushing and shoving, and De Silva couldn't get there. Great chance once again for Durfee. Get the feeling that they may get one more here before halftime. Got about 15 minutes to go before the break. There's a shove by Tang, no call. He'll send it through the uprights once again, doesn't matter, and that one long gone into the construction zone. Maybe they'll bury that ball with David Ortiz's jersey. It's kind of funny when that happened. I remember, I think that was the New Meadowlands in New York that a worker buried an Ortiz jersey in the cement. Served up into the box. Out of play. Well done defensively, and that'll be a goal kick for the Hilltoppers. Lofted ahead, but headed away by Miranda, and all the way back up toward midfield as it goes out of play. Miranda once again off the head. The Whalers forging here, trying to get something going. Oh, here's an opportunity. No, it's cleared out, and it'll go out of play on the side. So it'll be a deep throw in, almost a corner throw in for the Whalers. And they threw that in from about 10 yards back from where it went out of play. I'm surprised the official let that go. Usually they want it to go in right near where it should. That's cleared away. Another bid from Tang to try to score, but no good. The Hilltopper defense, so definitely being tested right now. Gonna try to break free a bit. Can't get it out of their zone. Hargraves plays it off the chest. Feeding it to the sideline. Silva to Tang. Tang trying to make a move. Oh, had someone breaking, has some help. It's cleared away once again. The Hilltoppers, the feet in the right spot at the right time. That one out of play. Whalers still threatening here. Another corner kick coming. A little over 12 minutes left to play in the first half. Toward the box, ball on the ground. This could be trouble. No, to the right side of the net it goes. No goal. No good. High kick all the way down into New Bedford zone. They're going to send it to Ramos and have him. Tell you, Ramos has had a couple nerve-wracking plays. Sent toward the box, and oh, a chance, a big chance, and it's good! There was a lot of pushing and shoving. And I think it's still gonna count. And I'm surprised. It certainly looked like there was an offensive foul committed by the Whalers there, but they let it go. So right now it looks like the goal was by Tang, number 10. And it is a 1-1 game here with 10 minutes to play in the half. I do know I saw one of the Hilltoppers basically get shoved down in the box. And the official did not call anything. That's a tough one for Durfee. Leading almost the entire first half. But again, you know, you kind of got the sense that after those two golden chances didn't happen, and then New Bedford started forging ahead on the left side here, kind of had that feeling that maybe they were going to end up getting something. Free kick for the Hilltoppers. Landing at midfield. De Silva. Trying to turn her. Oh, rather, I'm sorry. That's not De Silva. De Silva's in the middle of the field. All the way by everybody's Morena pulls up. Hargraves fighting for the ball. And it's still Hilltoppers ball. I mean, Whalers ball, rather. That one's out, too. Whalers will throw it in again. Through the legs of Barboza. Kuchar sends it up ahead. It's a foot race to the ball, but well defended. De Silva pushed up ahead. Now Hargraves coming back to Morena. Turned by Souza. And a floater back across midfield to Tang. Jake Silva. Go one-on-one with him. That one goes out of play. It'll be a corner kick for the Whalers. Oh, they don't go with the hard kick at first. It's blocked and sent right out of play. That did not work out very well for the Whalers. Went for a little bit of trickery, but, you know, overthought it, I think, and it really backfired terribly. Not just a lazy throw in. Now the free kick. Durfee D has to be a bit tired because they've been really having to defend the ball quite a bit. It's been some tough minutes of play here, and that one unable to be corralled by Massa. Does go out of play, but it's going to result in another corner kick for the Whalers. And once again, kind of going with the soft, quick pass instead of the high booming kick. Spread open the field a little bit, lofted, and it's going to go way out of play. As the birds are now flying directly overhead. Didn't realize we were going to be part of Alfred Hitchcock's latest film here. That one sent out of play off the head of Saunders. We're under 5 minutes here in the first half. Under 5 to play. Definitely getting a bit chillier. What a difference since the sun went down. Real taste of fall. I know Gary and Daniel, Nathan, Jake really felt it on Friday too, because Friday was wicked cold. I had said on one of our broadcasts last week that I was going to be at a concert, and I was at Fenway Park for The Who, and oh my gosh, was it cold. It did not feel like mid-September at all. And then on the other side of the spectrum, Billy Joel was Saturday night, and it was like 75 degrees at 9 o'clock at night. It was, yeah, I'm exaggerating, but it was much warmer than Friday night. It was like 2 different days. It was like going from fall to summer in one fell swoop. That one scooped by Ramos. So, but tonight again, kind of a little bit of a taste of fall yet again, as it's cooling off rather quickly. Durfee will throw in from midfield. And it goes out of play. New Bedford's going to get it back. Durfee not liking the call. That's Whalers' ball. Durfee thought it was theirs. New Bedford going to be throwing in again. Cleared away by Machado. All the way to this side. Hargraves keeps it in. What an effort. But possession goes back. Kuchar, hook slide to try to take it away. Goes out of play. Another call going to New Bedford. That one was tough to tell with the naked eye, I tell you that. It was thrown out of play though, so we had both Durfee players and the whole Durfee crowd here saying, whoa. That's out, and we'll do it again. Taken away from Kuchar. Well, trying to clear it, could not. Now it is cleared. It's going to land just shy of the circle. Out of play. That one landing right at midfield. Really strong kick from Zach Massa. Down the far sideline, trying to center it. This could be trouble. Loose ball. Whistles. Oh, I think we're going to end up with a penalty kick here. Okay, getting the word that I believe it was a handball. But nonetheless, it's going to be a penalty kick with literally probably 60 seconds to play in the half. Massa will be tested here. It looks like number 9, Ethan DeMello, one of the captains. And it's good. So saw a foul on the first goal, an offensive foul that wasn't called, and the Whalers tied it at 1, and now a penalty kick here. Puts the Whalers ahead 2-1 with less than a minute to play in this first half. And Zach Massa still not happy and still questioning the officials along with some of the other Hilltoppers. I can understand why the frustration is there. So 2 unanswered goals for the Whalers. Mind you, those 2 chances that Durfee had, 2 goals that were inches from being goals. It could be 3-2 Hilltoppers right now. Been a really weird last 20 minutes, that's for sure. Since that timeout, look, just like that, the half is over. Literally 5 seconds or so left in the half. And the penalty kick. Not the way the Hilltoppers wanted to end this first half, that's for sure. They'll have to play from behind. We'll step aside here and be back with the second half right after this.
Hi, my name is Laura Ferreira. I am the Director of Traffic and Parking for the City of Fall River. As the school year begins, we want to remind everyone of the school zone safety laws. Crosswalks are here for a reason, your safety. Please use them. Always wait for a crossing guard to stop traffic and escort you safely. Drivers, please use caution when entering a school zone. 20-mile-per-hour speed limits are strictly enforced as mandated by state law. By being respectful and patient with one another, we can all arrive at our destination on time and in one piece. Thank you for your attention. If you have concerns or questions, please contact my office at 508-324-2123. Let's have a wonderful school year.
Welcome back to Mac Aldridge Field. The Hilltoppers and Whalers getting ready for the second half here, Southeast Conference play. And it is the Hilltoppers down 2-1 thanks to 2 late goals by the Whalers, both that maybe a little controversial. The penalty kick, I understand, handball, unintentional or not, it was in the box. But that first goal for New Bedford, there was definitely, we were talking about it at halftime, one of the Hilltoppers got pushed down in the middle of that goal, and then there was some unsportsmanlike conduct, at least what I thought was unsportsmanlike and what our cameraman thought was unsportsmanlike in the goal right after the fact that was not called either. So rather interesting. Durfee going to have to play from behind here. They're down 2-1 as we begin the second half. We have switched sides. So Durfee on the right now in red, and New Bedford, of course, in the white on the left. Evan Massoud with you on Fred TV, our second look at boys soccer here in 2019. What would be great for Durfee is a quick score. You know, they scored way back in that first, like I said, the first 3 minutes of the game. It was a very early score for Durfee, and they led for most of that first half. That one went out of play. Going to be a throw in for the Hilltoppers on the side of the box. Still in play, but the Whalers going to clear it out right there as it goes toward midfield. Cutting it off is Brian Fernandez. Kuchar turns it around, sends it down the sideline. The Whalers will send it back to their goalie, and he clears it, sends it right out towards his own bench. So that was not played very well. The Hilltoppers going to throw in. Cleared again. Weaving through traffic. De Silva sending it to the far sideline. Can the Hilltoppers get there? No, that was, I think, Hargraves who couldn't get there in time. Kuchar coming in to try to beat it. Overruns it. De Silva there, though, turn it around. He loses it for the time being. Now going to try and turn it around again. Redirecting back to Kuchar. Hargraves on that far side. Back towards the center here to Souza. Durfee moving the ball well. That's fed up ahead right towards Ramos, who plays it with ease. And he drop kicks it away. One of the few we've seen. Have not seen many of those tonight. That's lofted back toward the circle. Who will get there? Whalers will. Good stretch there by Souza to grab it kind of with the toes, though, and it skips by. Fernandez looks like he may get there, though. He's able to turn it around. It goes out on the goal line off of one of the Whalers, and it's going to be a corner kick for the Hilltoppers in what looked like was going to be nothing, really. Good strong kick. Oh, and it's just off the crossbar and over. Inches the other direction, and it would have gone down and in. What a great opportunity for Durfee. Unable to cash in. So close. And how many times have we said that tonight? That's the third near score. That literally a couple inches the other direction, and we're looking at a completely different score in this game. Ramos plays it off the feet, had some spin. That was a risky play. Again, you know, maybe being a young goalie, a little bit less experienced, and some risky moves, I will say that. Two that almost cost him in the first half. Was lucky that it didn't. Kuchar cuts it off. Sending it back to him was Jacob. Jacob had all turf in front of him. I would have liked to see him just take a shot there. Got to put the ball on net. That was a little surprising. There was nobody in front of him. It was him and Ramos going to go one-on-one, and he decided not to take it. A whistle is blown, and I think the Hilltoppers are going to get the free kick. Sent on net, loose ball in front, and it is cleared out again by the Whalers. Oh my goodness. As this ball gets turned around here, if you can see it because it's very dark in the background, I'm amazed to see here as we're past 7 o'clock real time. The crane is still operating and moving steel for the new construction. Gotta love it. Right along the Luke Urban Fieldhouse, that crane is still moving steel around. That's amazing. Over to Fernandez. Feeding it back to Souza. Souza through the legs, gets tripped up, and will get the free kick. It looks like he's going to give way to Kuchar. Lofted to the box and wide to the left. Corner kick for the Hilltoppers. That was off of White, off of the Whalers. Second corner kick here in this second half for the Durfee Hilltoppers. The first one was a near score. This one will not result in anything either. Free kick now for the Whalers just outside the box there. And it's hooking toward the sideline, and it'll be headed out of play. So Durfee's going to throw in from right about midfield. Souza has to play it back. Couldn't settle the ball, and they'll send it back to Massa, who's going to clear it. Well, that ball actually kind of died. It didn't go that far. It looked good off the foot, but almost like it hit a wall mid-air. It's not that breezy tonight. Certainly not like last week when we did the opening game. Bouncing ball, Massa comes out, takes a little bit of a hit there, but makes the play. Taken away from Jacob. Oh, that's going to be a foul. Just a good hustle play. That not intentional, obviously, but does draw the whistle. So DeMello going to have a free kick. 10 minutes gone, 30 to go in the second half. high booming kick toward the box. And, oh, this could be trouble. It doesn't get cleared away. Kuchar stuck the foot in there. What a job from Kuchar to clear that one out, because it looked like Tang was going to set up for a rocket ship here and a major shot on net, and he was denied fully. And then a little body check there just now from Souza. The Hilltoppers getting a bit physical here in the second half. Out of play, it goes. Oh, another foul coming here against the Hilltoppers. Again, that one pretty clear cut. I don't think it was intentional from Fernandez, but he started falling and he was leaning the wrong way and basically took out one of the Whalers. Can't see the number at the moment. Oh, it was DeMello again. So he'll have another free kick. This one about 15 yards closer to the box, closer to the net, really. He airmails that one, and it's off the top of the net. Very deceiving from here, but there was no celebration. You could see it clearly went behind. Had the right idea, though. He went for that far left corner. That would have been a major stretch for Massa had it been just a tad lower. Shot on net, and it's just wide to the right. Tang with another shot. And it was defended well by Miranda and Saunders. The deflection's what did it right there, as Massa was going the other way. Corner kick for the Whalers. This one will be sent in the air. Headed away and kicked away. Durfee having a hard time clearing it out, that's for sure. I'm amazed that was not called a foul either, because that was some serious contact on the hook slide, but Durfee got away with one, I think. Goal kick for Durfee. You know, since that timeout in the first half, the Whalers have looked very different. Obviously, they made some adjustments because they've been very tough. Yeah, Durfee has had some chances, but the Whalers have really controlled play, I think, more so. De Silva trying to get through, and he will not be able to, as he was going 1 against 2. Well, the Whalers have been very, very tough to start this second half. A lot of defensive minutes. Oh, that didn't look good. A lot of defensive minutes for the Hilltoppers, and I think that's Christian Souza who went down, number 8. It was Christian Souza. Seems to be okay, though. Gonna be a corner kick here. Play's gonna resume. Yet another chance for the Whalers. De Silva. Great feet up ahead. All the way to Cameron Jacob. Turns around. Centering pass, it's off the head and cleared. Well, good chance for Durfee there. At least get out of the defensive. They're going right back to it. Unable to clear it. Out of play, and Durfee will have it. And Fernandez losing it. Gonna throw in again. As De Silva and Jacob, they're gonna actually have Saunders throw in instead. Oh, great feed from Tang. It's played onside, and this could be trouble. It's cleared, but it will be, I think, another corner kick, yes. Here we go again. That one very high, lofted. Ball is on the ground, hooked back, and it's cleared out again. One of the Hilltoppers right there to clear it. Massa never made the play. It was actually one of the Durfee defenders. We go all the way back down the other side. Ramos gonna play it off the feet, almost lost it there. Wow, we've seen that a lot tonight. You would think that he would have learned his lesson the first time. Go down to the ground and scoop it with both hands instead of trying to play it off the feet. He's been lucky again. It hasn't cost him. De Silva coming in. That's going to go out of play. A little bit of frustration there from Souza, knowing it was just too far. He had some room, but it was just a little bit too far toward the sideline. The angle was not good. Fernandez lofting it towards center. Goal kick here after the subs come into play. And towards the box, but unable to get through once again. The Whalers defense has been smothering. Hilltoppers have not been able to really get a break and any separation at all. That was Machado. Actually, I'm sorry, that was Nelson Soares, number 22, who was showing off some speed there in the middle of the field. Sent on net, and it is going to be cleared out. Hilltoppers will have a corner kick. 5 seconds here, and we will be at 20 minutes, so halfway through this second half. Durfee continues to trail 2-1. Evan Massoud with you here on Fred TV. Southeast Conference play. New Bedford versus Durfee here. And again, the Whalers with the 2-1 lead. Durfee trying to tie it up. That's not going to do it, but the ball is playable. Ball is playable, but it's going to go wide to the left. And Durfee will get another corner kick, so another chance. Again, they've had some opportunities. 2 balls that didn't go in that first half. I mean, this really could easily, again, I said it earlier, this could easily still be a Hilltoppers lead. They could be leading 3-2 right now. So many close calls. That one skips all the way through everybody. And it's going to be a goal kick. So that's going to be it. Everybody's going to retreat back down the field and await the kick from Ramos. Box, that's kicked out of play. And the Hilltopper is going to have yet another corner kick. De Silva was in there. Again, you can't say Durfee hasn't had their chances, that's for sure. Just can't cash in. That one is going to go long and out of play. All the way down the sidelines, fed right to Tang. Gets taken out, it's going to roll, and it's going to go out of play. And New Bedford will have a corner kick as we just continue to trade corner kicks here. There's been a bevy of them here in this second half, particularly over the last 5 to 7 minutes. Here it goes. Whistle is blown. It's not going to count. Play is halted because there was a foul on the play. One of the Hilltoppers went down, so Durfee's going to get the ball. All the way back to the box it goes. Massa will make the play. Electing not to kick it. A bouncing toss to Saunders. Now Fernandez trying to push it ahead, but sends it in the middle of the field where he had no help. Now Soares going around everybody, takes a shot. It's blocked, and Ramos just went down to the ground. Didn't even know that it was blocked, but almost going down just defensively as another barricade in case it was missed. And what do you know? Another corner kick. And after the sub. So while we have that quick break, just looking at the road ahead here next week, the Hilltoppers with 2 games, Monday and Thursday. Monday will be home against Diamond at 6 o'clock. And then on Thursday, as I mentioned in the first half, the Hilltoppers will be in Dartmouth, and that game is planned to be broadcast live on Facebook, on Dartmouth Community Media's Facebook page, and I actually will have the call of that one for the Dartmouth station. So again, if you can't make that road trip, you want to see the game, get on Facebook. Dartmouth Community Media is the Facebook page. Look them up. We'll also post a link and share a link to our Fred TV Sports Facebook page as well. So if you can't find it, get on there and like and follow us too, please. We'd like to have you follow us. Plenty of good stuff on the page. Always posting these games. Good content as well, additional content. So get on Facebook, like and follow us there. And we'll make sure that Dartmouth's media link for the live broadcast that is planned, make sure that that's on our page as well. Durfee running out of time here. The corner kicks have really eaten up a lot of the time as well because it Takes, good 20 to 30 seconds to get set. And when you consider that we've had over half a dozen of them in the last 10 minutes of play, that takes up a good 4 to 5 minutes. We've had almost, I want to say we've had at least 3 from either side. I think 4 from either side. So we're talking about 6 to 8 corner kicks. I mean, that's a good 3 to 4 minutes. That's a lot of time. Which is why now we're coming up on the 13-minute mark here. There is not much time left in this game. Both teams have been held scoreless in this second half. And while I would still say that New Bedford has controlled the pace of play in the second half, Durfee's had more chances than New Bedford. Just could not get it into the net. Kind of a hooking kick there, sending it backwards. That was Soares who cleared it out. Soares, a late addition to this roster, was just added last week. He was not on the original varsity roster, but he's an addition, a sophomore. And he's got some speed too, and he's done a nice job in his minutes of play tonight. Had some good time here, some good plays, some good seconds with the ball, trying to push ahead, clearing it out just moments ago too. He's done a decent job.
Sorry, Nate. Hey, Nate, get better, buddy. Oh, there he is!
Durfee gonna get a free kick. Or are they gonna throw it? No, they're throwing it. See, I didn't hear a whistle that would indicate it, but the ball was still on the ground. Here comes the throw. De Silva overtaken, jersey held, no call, he wanted it. Put the hands up, but the official not biting at those calls tonight. That one sent in the air, and Massa tracking as it goes out of play. That one sent towards the net, and it is played in front by Ramos. Another really good chance for Durfee. The feed to Fernandez was pretty good. Just couldn't make it happen. That's going to bounce and go out. Throw from Baptista. And that's going to go out on the goal line. It should be Durfee. Yep, it's going to be a goal kick. 10 minutes to play in this one. And a timeout with 10:07 left to play. We'll take it too. Stick around. The conclusion of this one next on Fred TV.
Honor, courage, sacrifice, pride, our city. Fall River has traditionally been in the forefront of honoring our nation's soldiers, sailors, Marines, and airmen. Vietnam veterans took the initiative to secure rights to an 80% size replica of the Healing Wall for Veterans Bicentennial Park. The names of over 58,000 fallen heroes will be engraved on the 360-foot long replica wall. 100% of the money raised benefits the building of our Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall in Fall River. Help build our wall, which is scheduled to open in 2020. The meaning, the spirit, and the value of the wall is everyone's. Be part of this exceptional, once-in-a-lifetime project. To make a donation, please visit VietnamMemorialWall.org. or connect with us at facebook.com.
Welcome back out of the timeout. 10 minutes, 7 seconds to play. Hilltoppers awaiting the whistle to send the goal kick away. Down by a score, 2-1. They scored first at 2 minutes, 50 seconds, and they have not scored since. New Bedford's go-ahead was a penalty kick with literally 5 seconds left to play in that first half. It was a very disappointing way to end the first half because it was a handball that was unintentional, but nonetheless, when it's in the box, it doesn't really matter. And since then, Durfee has had a few good chances, but have not been able to do anything else. This one being played in the box. Ramos going to gather it, and he does. But it's one of those kind of frustrating games if you're Durfee because, you know, you led early, gave up the tying goal, then the penalty kick, which again was certainly not intentional to have a handball. And what was worse is that it was in the box, and then on top of that, New Bedford really has controlled the second half, aside from that handful of chances that Durfee's had. New Bedford seems to have gotten faster and tougher as this one's gone on. Well, Hilltoppers players are down. Play will continue. Trying to be helped by one of the Whalers defenders. I think we might be dealing with some cramping because again, the temperature, it's gone down about 7 degrees since this one started. Good sportsmanship here. Calling for Kelly Mahoney, the Durfee trainer. In a rivalry that sometimes gets chippy, and chippy being a nice way to put it. That's good sportsmanship right there, and that's very commendable. I can't see whose number that was, but I think that's number 6. Looks like number 6. So that'd be Jacob Ramos, one of the captains. Way to lead the team. Well, what's up next on Fred TV? We'll keep it here. We're not going to take the break. We'll keep it here. As we mentioned, Diamond is playing football this weekend. They're playing Saturday morning, 11 a.m. kickoff. We'll have the game for you early next week on Fred TV. If you're watching this, it's Friday right now. So that game will be aired on Monday. And then looking at next week, boy, we have a busy week. Right now we are planning to have girls volleyball. That's against New Bedford on Wednesday. So we'll be inside our first girls volleyball coverage. Thursday I'll be in Dartmouth, as I've been saying. But that game will be covered by Dartmouth Community Media, and it should be live on Facebook. That's what I've been told. So we will have that link on our Facebook page shared next Thursday. And then Friday, the 27th, back home here, Durfee's last football home game in this regular season, these first 7 weeks. So yeah, ourselves a busy 7 days coming up here in terms of sports, that's for sure. Looks like Nicholas D'Souza stretching out too. He's laying on the ground. I think he's cramping up too. Seems to be okay though. Really impressed by the Whalers. We just saw another captain, Damon Green, come over and give Christian Souza a hug as he's gonna be driven off the field. So it looks like his night is done with 8:19 to play. really classy, really good sportsmanship here from New Bedford. And again, this is a rivalry that can get really chippy, especially with soccer, and that's good stuff to see. All right, a couple subs here, and we'll be waiting on a goal kick. The ball is in the box, so waiting to be kicked away by the Hilltoppers once the whistle indicates that we'll resume. There it is. So Durfee with 8 minutes and maybe just a little bit more to try and pull even and force what probably would end up being a tie. 2 goals in 8 minutes is highly unlikely. 1 is hard enough. Durfee with already 2 ties on the season. They have not lost. This would be a big win for New Bedford, though. They're 1-2 after 3 games, and this is their first conference game. Again, Durfee already played BR, so they already got 1 under the belt. That was Tuesday, a win. But New Bedford has not played a conference game until now. This is their first. So if they pull even at 500 on their regular season record and grab their first conference game and make a win out of it, that's not bad for them. That's a big game. If they go to 1-3, or in this case, at best probably or at worst would be a tie. If Durfee can make something out of these last 7 minutes. Tie is better than a loss, but if you're New Bedford, you want to get back to 500 as quickly as possible. Gonna be another goal kick for Massa. Talking about New Bedford, their upcoming schedule here. They're at Durfee tonight. They're at New Bedford Volk on Saturday. Then they are home for 3 consecutive conference games. Brockton on Tuesday, BR on Thursday, and then on October 1st, Dartmouth. So they have a pretty tough schedule coming up as well. Next time these 2 teams square off will be at New Bedford on October 8th, which is a Tuesday evening. That is shot on net. Massa has been busy in the last couple minutes. Looking to drop kick it away, and he will. Good, strong kick. Durfee not waiting around, trying to catch the defense napping. Fernandez gets taken from behind, and he's going to get a free kick. Oh man, and New Bedford not happy. That's Damon Green. We just saw him so calm, cool, and collective with Christian Souza, but the captain for New Bedford not happy with that call. He is really livid right now. Going to be a free kick from the 20-yard line. Durfee wanted a chance. This is probably as good a chance as any they're going to get here with 5 minutes to play. Kucher's going to be the one to kick it. Big spot here for Durfee. Ball is loose in front. Back to Kucher it goes. He's got 3 Whalers around him and nobody helping him out. All the way down the sideline. And now it's going to be a chance for New Bedford. And a free kick the other way. Damon Green still heated. He just yelled at the other official now. Because it's actually going to be Durfee ball. I thought it was going to be a free kick for New Bedford. Big booming kick. It was off the head of Tang. Biggest man out there for New Bedford. Down into the corner, Tang racing to it, and he gets there. Toward the box it goes. Rafael Oliveira tried to clear it out. Not the best kick there. I don't know if he couldn't get a good footing on it. Only went about 15 yards or so. So we're still in the box. The Whalers controlling play once again. Oh, centering pass to Green. Across the box to the other side now. And it's still in play. High in the air it goes and out of play, and it'll be a corner kick. Do the short pass once again. Massa makes the play. Quick kick, throw down rather to Silva. Sends it in the air. It's coming toward the sideline. It's going to be a tough play, and it's going to go out of play. Kuchar could not get there in time. So another throw in for New Bedford. Right to Tang, lofting it into the box. And Massa will come out and make the play again. He'll kick it away. Time running out. Hilltoppers in danger of getting their first loss of the season. And it would be a big one here against New Bedford. Clock stops at 5 minutes, estimating right now there's probably about 2 minutes left to play, if that. Kicked away, the hooking slide from Ramos. There's a chance again, and no. It's gonna go out. Whalers gonna kick it away. Our official on this near side, keeping a very close eye on the clock here. Keeps checking the stopwatch. And that's an indication usually that we're very, very close to the conclusion. Free kick, Durfee's gonna get another chance. Decent field position here. Again, you can't say that Durfee has not had the chances in this one. It's just either been New Bedford's defense or the inability to cash in that's hurt Durfee. On the line drive, it's in the box, and it's cleared away. Green, centering pass, in front, headed in with seconds left to ice it. The Durfee defense really caught napping, and there was nothing that Massa could do. That was beautiful from the Whalers. You want to talk about a textbook setup. That was just absolutely gorgeous. 3-1 the score, and the fans gonna make an early exit here. Push from behind, that draws a whistle, another free kick. That's a good kick, a floater, but again, headed away. You know, New Bedford has some good height as well. And that is the game. So New Bedford grabs win number 2 of the season. It's their first conference win. So they're 2-2, 1-0. Durfee, their first loss, 2-1-2 now, and 1-1 in the Southeast Conference. You know, again, they looked good through that first half, most of the first half, but then New Bedford really kind of took over. They made some adjustments, and they got really tough on defense, which is, again, something that they typically are good for. The defense is always, always tough, and they got that height. They got a few playmakers, and that ended up really being the difference here. Durfee, the Hilltoppers, had so many chances to score, 2 that really should have gone in that first half. Could have been a different story, but you got to find the back of the net. You can't just say it could have gone in. You got to finish the job. So the Hilltoppers will build off this. Again, it's just their first loss, so 2-1-2. Not a bad place to be through 5 games. 1-1 in the conference. Plenty of conference games left with this 5-team race. All right, that's going to do it from Mac Aldridge Field. For our camera crew, Jake Fitzgerald, Nathan Saucier, and Daniel Keating, I'm Evan Massu. Thanks for tuning in for Southeast Conference Soccer on Fred TV. So long.